Hi, Aries. Okay, so I was getting some intense energy coming through. Also, if you see something in my hair, it's paint, so remain calm. It's just paint. So Aries, I was getting like, what's the rush? I was getting the image of someone like sucking on a candy like as fast as they could to get to the end of it to start something else. So are we being guided to slow down and enjoy the ride? Maybe. I was getting like speed racer energy, so maybe we're being guided to like slow down and like vibe out a little bit, Aries. It's like race to the end. I don't know what the end we're racing to is, but I think we're being guided to take it easy for a sec. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention, Aries, for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. All right, Aries, I'm very happy to be here with you. I want to know what the rush is all about. We're being guided to look within. Maybe after experiencing a big surprise, maybe something that we weren't expecting. We're being guided to pull back from others, okay? There may be a very big realization that we're coming to, okay? And a lesson that we're learning as well. Regarding our happiness. Maybe the fact that we do find happiness when we look within, rather than constantly seeking external validation, if that had been something that we were doing. I'm getting like there's a whole world inside that we're being guided to look into. And I'm seeing that there was a lesson that we were being guided through to learn about where we're going to find our happiness, where reciprocity lies, and also about planting seeds. Ones that are planted with consistency and patience, I'm getting, okay? Because we don't want to overwater the seeds that we're planting. And I'm seeing that by being patient and patiently waiting for the things that we've planted and are waiting for these things to bloom, that there's a really big foundational surprise that comes to us. I'm hearing knocking at our door, Aries. We're also planting seeds to be compensated regarding a place of work, okay? We may have been working with somebody that we were not working well with, because I'm seeing that they were not really a trustworthy character that we were working with, okay? I'm seeing some juggling going on here. I'm getting something about needing to choose, okay? Because we want to choose the path to where we're going to feel stable, where we're going to find security, okay? There was a lesson that we were being guided to learn from people that were not trustworthy from the past, okay? I'm seeing us looking within to figure out what's going to feel like reciprocity for us, and there being a big surprise in that. Something we'd been going back and forth with, okay? But I'm seeing that we're planting seeds to get to a place of ultimate satisfaction and security, I'm getting. Because there's a big lesson that we're learning about people we had dealt with in the past, situations we have dealt with, where maybe we were self-sabotaging, maybe someone around us was not trustworthy, okay? It's like somebody that was not like aligned with the game plan that we had, okay, Aries? But I'm seeing us now getting to a place once we learn this lesson where we're learning to find joy in the collaborations that we have, maybe also with family members. Maybe there are people around us that we feel close to that are helping us out with this. Because I'm getting like a big learning energy, a big patience energy, something that we're grasping. I'm getting adapting as well. I'm looking at somebody stepping into a role where they feel like they're in charge of what they're doing. They're also learning how to be a good delegator as well, and they feel attractive, and they're also found attractive by those around them. And this is a growing energy too. This is like developing into this place, working to get into this place. Maybe after being in a less mature energy. There may also be a situation with a company, with a boss, with the masculine figure in our lives that we're being guided to remove ourselves from, to walk away from, because we weren't feeling happy in a situation. I'm getting like we're recognizing this, okay? This is part of the progress, part of the process of us stepping into a place, maybe one where we become our own boss. And on the journey, there's somebody that we feel trusting of that comes in and gives us information that clarifies something regarding our progress and our journey. We also may be recounting things, maybe finding clarity regarding our journey that we're on. Also bringing justice to the path where we find ourselves walking. And stepping into a place where we become good at delegating and also allowing others to play their own part, where we're letting go of feeling the need to control everything. And maybe we do still feel that, but we're also being guided to really balance out our shadow regarding that, okay? To find our inner strength. And there's also clarity that comes with us moving into a place where we're learning to delegate as well. And I'm seeing that there's clarity with something that we're gaining regarding our subconscious. I'm also hearing habitual behavior. And I'm seeing that we're moving away from being in a place where we feel like we need to do everything, okay? It's like allowing others to help us as well. And I'm seeing us moving into a place where we feel really empowered and we feel really in touch with what we can give to others, in touch with our gifts, with our abilities, with our skill set. It's like it becomes a shining beacon of light, and I'm seeing that there's a really big victory that we have by getting in touch with this. Maybe also the feminine aspect within us. And getting that there's clarity we're finding with something regarding our subconscious. And also with us stepping into a position where we're getting things done and feeling good about the position that we've stepped into. Maybe also being in a place where we're admiring our growth as well. And the things that we've manifested into our lives and the power behind that too. Power that is ours to own because we've manifested these things, okay? This is like giving ourselves the recognition that we deserve, Aries. And finding clarity and stepping into this position as well. We also may have been, I'm getting like on the search for light, a certain type of light, maybe something regarding our intuition, and I'm seeing that we are finding it, Aries. Something that we work very hard for. I'm getting to achieve, okay? Our intuition, our higher guidance, and I'm seeing us using that power to manifest things now. Also understanding the power that we hold as well. And I'm seeing that there's clarity and victory that comes for us as we undergo a transformation, something that's celebrated because we were guided through this process, okay? And I'm getting taking heed of the messages that come in from our guides. And I'm seeing us stepping into a place where we feel really good about what we've established, the place that we've established. I'm getting like this with our creativity as well. And we also feel empowered because we've learned to really sail away from situations that just bring chaos to us. By following our intuition, it's like we're being guided towards calm space. And I'm seeing us manifesting things now because we're in touch with the intuition of the High Priestess. This is a very awoken energy. And I'm seeing that we're also moving into a place where we are ready to call things out as we see them, okay? This also means communicating things that intuitively we're feeling and being confident about that as well. Which is like a really, really big energy that we're stepping into, like all about self-confidence and self-trust as well. I'm getting also that we're moving into a place where we're less readily comparing ourselves to others and really admiring the progress that we've made as individuals. And our process of maturation as well. Manifesting by means of our gifts. Understanding also what we're capable of as well. It's like understanding the faculties that are our own and using that as I'm getting like as a machine, as a mechanism to move, to make things move, to make things happen. I'm getting something going on with the home, something going on with our money as well. Maybe we're seeing a transformation with that as well. Because we're using our gifts the way that we feel like we're meant to be using them. And I'm seeing that we're progressing along our journey regarding our place in the home, okay? I'm hearing establishment. Because we learned how to manifest the happiness. We're learning how to manifest situations where we feel happy within them. Learning also that we're capable of doing this. Of finding relationships that we feel really happy in, that we feel very satisfied by, and feeling like there's reciprocity within that. Also because we've learned, I'm hearing how to compromise. I'm also getting how to attract what we want to attract in. It's like the law of attraction. Also learning to adapt to our environment as well, the ups and the downs I'm getting. But by means of introspection, okay? By means of looking within. And also clearing the heart chakra. This is like also looking within and healing the times where we felt hurt by things, and then learning to release them so we can clear the heart space and really understand what we want out of life. I'm getting something about existential. Maybe like an existential journey that we're on. I'm also getting too that we're learning not to take offers for things that don't feel fulfilling to us. I'm getting discernment. Being illuminated. Also not taking offers when they don't spark joy. It's like taking offers that we feel like are in alignment with us, and ones that allow our inner child to play as well. It's like really finding the joy in the situations that we find ourselves in. And releasing stress as well. Maybe also in romantic dynamics that we have. In the top spread, I'm looking at Mercury. I'm hearing Virgo. Mercury is one of, well, it's a planet of Virgo. Also Gemini as well. I'm looking at Scorpio, Sagittarius, and I'm looking at Virgo. Now I'm looking at the Sun, and I'm looking at Gemini. I'm seeing that we're learning to release stress, maybe tension that we feel in relationships that we have, romantic relationships that we have where we feel like there's a yin and a yang energy, and I'm seeing us really getting in touch with our deeper emotions and finding harmony in that place. Aries, I'm hearing Virgo again. And I'm seeing that the harmony that we discover, maybe first within and then we see that reflected, this offers us assistance with getting to a place where we find security, one that we feel safe within. I'm hearing safe to be ourselves. And I'm getting that we're learning to move away from putting ourselves in a position where we feel stressed out in our close dynamics, okay? Maybe also learning a language that may come off in a way that's more gentle than how we were used to speaking. Because I'm seeing that we're looking to move to a place where instead of chaos, rather than chaos, we want to move into a place where we feel like there's calm and happiness and joy around us. And I'm seeing that there's a big celebration that we're going through because we move to a place of calm. And I'm seeing our guides celebrating, maybe those close to us as well, because of this position that we move into. One that we've really worked to move into as well. And I'm seeing that there's justice and reciprocity that we gain in healing. I'm hearing doing the healing work. Like really, really making a big effort for that as well. I'm getting that we're also learning to adapt when it comes to messages that we get from our intuition as well. About what we want to do as far as where we want to plan, where we want to plant seeds as well. And this is how we see the calm and the peace manifest for us. And this is also how we move into a place of celebration that's manifested for us by really following our intuition and fighting for peace as well. This is like going through the stuff, healing the things that we need to so we can release it, and then move to a place of happiness and understanding that we deserve that as well. Also learning to compromise in situations with people too, in ways that we feel good about compromising, okay? And stepping into our power. And in working well with others, we also learn to collaborate in a way where people are coming up with ideas and helping each other within these collaborations as well. And we're also learning to move away from dynamics with people that don't feel empowering to us. I'm hearing just the same. We're moving into a place, moving towards an offer, okay? And I'm getting that this is a lesson for us. Maybe an offer and finding stability. And this can always be something that we give to ourselves. An offer and finding stability and learning the lessons that we've been guided through, and also learning to release what we need to release. And also releasing resentment as well by setting boundaries. I'm getting releasing anger too. Maybe at masculine figures, maybe towards masculine figures. I'm hearing injustice. And I'm seeing that Spirit is guiding you to take control, take the lead. And also guiding you to end relationships that you feel like are out of balance, especially ones that don't help you financially. I'm getting like this notion that when we're around people and we notice that like things start going wrong with our money and whatnot, it's something that we need to pay attention to. Because when we're around the energies that we're guided to be around, we see things in our physical environment begin to prosper. There also may be a relationship with a boss that we're being guided to release because it's time for it to come to an end, and we're being guided to set boundaries. I'm hearing clearly. And they're going to help us see things from a different perspective as well. In our physical environment, especially with the union between our yin and our yang. There's definitely something that needs to be spoken on, that we're being guided to speak on. Maybe with a Pisces, maybe with a Capricorn, someone that we're in a union with. We may be being guided to set boundaries with this person. I'm looking at Taurus, I'm looking at Aquarius. I'm hearing Scorpio as well. Because regardless of what's going on in our physical environment, if we don't feel like something is adding up, we're being guided to remove ourselves from it, to move away from it. Because I'm getting like, get out of the way, because judgment is going to be called. And we're being guided to, throughout our actions, remain in a place that we feel like is in alignment with our morals, okay? And also remain steady emotionally. Like doing the work to really gain that stability. There may be a new venture that we're being guided to start. I'm hearing to begin. Once we end the cycles that we're being guided to end. Because I'm seeing us stepping into a place where we feel very established and very powerful in this new position. Aries, I'm looking at you here and I'm seeing that Spirit's guiding you through something. Maybe the strength to call out situations where we feel like things are happening that we don't feel okay with. This can also be in our dynamics that we have with people, okay? We're also being guided to really work with ourselves, to really balance out our yin and our yang, and also to be a good team player when it comes to the romantic relationships that we have, the close relationships that we have, and to really do the shadow work that we're being guided to do. There may have been a time where we were losing sleep because we felt like those around us, maybe a person around us, wasn't being honest with us. And I'm seeing like judgment being called on a situation, okay? And I'm getting that you're going to be good as long as you stay in a place that you feel like is in alignment, okay? This is like being okay with the way that you're acting, because you feel like it's coming from a steady place, okay? Regardless of what's going on in your environment. And I'm seeing us getting to a place where we're mastering something regarding our shadow work and regarding our subconscious. Maybe with our abilities to set boundaries as well. I'm discovering this. This can also be, I'm getting that we're working on this, doing shadow work, also working to understand our subconscious as well, also removing ourselves when we get into a poverty mindset, to pull ourselves away from that, and also not take on things that we feel overwhelmed by. And I'm seeing us working really hard to set boundaries, especially when we're in situations where there's a lot of conflict. I'm looking at Cancer here, and I'm also looking at Pisces, but I'm seeing that we are working through things regarding our shadow, regarding our subconscious, learning how to set boundaries, especially when we feel like we're in the midst of chaos, in the midst of conflict. And I'm seeing that we're learning to overcome the obstacles that are presented to us. I'm getting that this is in the midst of happening right now. And I'm getting that at the end of it, as long as we focus on what we want to do and stick to it, that we're going to find ourselves in a position where we come out on top. We also may be going back and forth with how we want to call something out with someone. Maybe how we want to address something. Maybe how we want to address a situation regarding our boundaries, okay, and setting them. Maybe with somebody that we admire, maybe somebody that we care about, somebody that we feel close to, okay? But I'm getting that this is going to help us out, and we're also being guided to plant seeds and not make decisions based off of fear. This is like making empowering decisions, ones that we feel good about. And in the end, we're going to come out in a place that we're achieving what we're looking to achieve. And I'm seeing that there's a karmic test that we're going through, maybe with setting boundaries by somebody, with somebody close to us. This can also be with ourselves as well. But I'm getting that as long as we continue this work that we're doing, I'm getting good work that we're doing, that we're going to find ourselves in a place that we feel really good about, okay? So keep up the good work, Aries. I'm going to end it there. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye, Aries.